Thank you all for joining today. As some of you already know, we have started Gurus of India series last week. And as part of that series, we are now in the second session. And today we are going to talk about Swami Vivekananda. I'm sure everybody here knows who Vivekananda is. And we will learn a little bit more today about Vivekananda and his life's journey. So I will pass it on to Anu, who will be taking on from here and giving us an introduction to Vivekananda's life story. Thank you. Over to you, Anu.
Thanks, Prem. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome all to our session. Thanks for joining us. Glad to see you all. As Prem mentioned, it's a wonderful series that gurus, we are taking inspiration and motivation, and then we are jumping into meditation. We will dive into breath meditation just right after a few minutes of discussion on Guru, the Swamiji. So, Swami Vivekananda is one of the most distinguished spiritual leaders of India. I would like to share a couple of very inspirational quotes, Prem, if you want to share the slide to
Yes,
start with.
I am just sharing. Just give me 1 second, please.
No worries.
Let me know when you can see.
Yes, can see.
Okay.
So the couple of ones, or my favorite ones: arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. This is very motivating. The second one is about the secret of true success or true happiness is this: the man who asks for no return, the perfectly unselfish person, is the most successful one. And there are a few others. Of course, you can find many inspirational quotes. The greatest religion is to be true to your own nature, have faith in yourselves. You cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. In conflict between the heart and brain, follow your heart. Take risks in your life. If you win, you can lead. The greatest sin is to think yourself as weak, right? There are so many quotes. It's quite inspiring to read his books or quotes. There are tons of books he has written about Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, and meditation, right? There are many books. You can stop sharing, Prem. So start with, I feel very grateful to discuss a few things about Swami Vivekananda. He is my first inspirational guru I started following, connected. Just to share that it so happened around I was in fifth or sixth grade, my parents went to Kanyakumari and brought a small figurine of a murti of Swami Vivekananda. That's the first time I heard his name. And I was really fascinated with that charming figure. It used to be in our showcase. Then we moved to Calcutta after my grade 12. And next to my college, 2 stops after my college, there is a Vivekananda Memorial and there is a meditation hall. Somehow I was so connected. Thursdays after my college, I used to visit and sit there a few minutes for meditation. And there's also a Belur Mutt, which is near the riverside by Ganges, Ganga River in Calcutta. It's a little bit far from the city, but it's a beautiful ashram of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So that's the first time I meditated and really felt blank. And I felt there is something with meditation. And that is the beginning of my spiritual journey and inclination towards meditation. So to start sharing about Swami Vivekananda, his original name was, Narendranath Dutt. This is the Belur Mutt Prem is sharing. That is in Calcutta. It's a very beautiful ashram. If you happen to go to Calcutta, you can, do not miss to visit this ashram. So Swami Vivekananda was born in Calcutta in the year of 1863 into a Bengali family. And he was, very brave and very, kind of compassionate and very pure from the beginning, from the childhood. His original name was Narendranath Dutt, and he welcomed religious upbringing because his parents were very religious. He went to the Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar School, and there he used to focus a lot on studies and bodybuilding as well. So he was very studious, and he also did his higher education in MA philosophy. He has great command in the language, literature, poetry, very good speaker. And one of his relative, Ishwar Chandra, like one of his, who used to live in Vivekananda's, Narendranath's house, seeing the interest of Narendranath being religious and being his involvement in Brahmo Samaj and his interest in renunciation, he suggested Narendranath to go to Dakshineshwar and meet Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. I am sure like everybody knows who Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is. He is a great mystic of 19th century, and he's a priest in Dakshineshwar temple, and he used to be, and he was always in that Brahmananda, in that ecstasy, right? He is in connection with the non-local mind. So, and it so happened, Vivekananda, Narendranath met Ramakrishna Paramahamsa in in his neighbor's house one day. He was a teenager at that time, and when he went and visited Ramakrishna, surprisingly, he gave great respect to Narendranath and immediately took him aside into the room. And he said, "You're born to, serve the humanity. You are born to remove the suffering of the humanity." Listening to that first, Narendranath felt, "What is this old man saying? Crazy things." And for a while, he did not visit him. But later again, he got drawn towards and listening to his inspirational lectures. He started going to Ramakrishna. So Ramakrishna, initially, he never used to permit Narendranath to leave by his side, and he used to teach him, impart him the spiritual knowledge, a lot of counsel, advice. And Narendranath became his chief disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He also got initiated into, sannyasa diksha. He got the Sakti path from Ramakrishna, and Ramakrishna Paramahamsa instilled all his teachings and power into Narendranath. Like he was renamed as Vivekananda. So as per the Guru Parampara, like each tradition has different names. So they associate with Ananda name. So he was named as Vivekananda. And one day Ramakrishna calls upon Vivekananda and conveys his incomplete mission to him. He literally writes on a paper saying that uh, Vivekananda is going to accomplish the mission of enlightening the masses. So first time when he saw Swamiji was hesitant and said, "I'm not sure if I can accomplish that mission." Then Ramakrishna said with an incredible will, "Your bones will accomplish the mission. Why don't you think that, why do you feel you're weak? You have everything you need to, right?" And then after that, Vivekananda started meditating, experienced deep states of samadhi, deep states of supreme bliss, and he became a wandering monk. He started touring around the India, spreading the mission of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. And in the year 1892, so the Vivekananda went to Kanyakumari. Kanyakumari is the southernmost tip of India, and where he went to pray the Divine Mother, the goddess Kanyakumari, with devotion, with ecstasy. And he started walking by. Then he saw this big rock. This is the last piece of Indian land into a little bit into the ocean. Few meters you have to go into the ocean. But Swamiji didn't even have a single penny in his pocket to pay to the boatsman. So he literally jumped into the ocean and he swam there, and he sat there in the rock, and he meditated continuously for 3 consecutive days and nights. He went into deep meditation. And when he got up, then the Swamiji's heart was pulsating with the sufferings of India, and he was intensely emotional, and something lit up, transcendental, higher, right? And he could see everything clearly: the past of India, the cause of the suffering, and what India would be in the future. And he came sorted out with an action plan. He said, there are two folds basically. When you intensify two channels, like the first one is the renunciation, and the second one is the service. So he kind of reiterated on the service. So when you intensify those two channels, whatever everything required to happen, the India will gain its glory back. And he kind of focused on youth. The youth of India should leave their survival needs. They should raise their energy levels higher up, and they should positively contribute to the motherland in patriotism, and then in kind of awakening that inner strength. They should serve the country, serve the humanity. And he said, if you want to really serve the God, serve the human in front of you, who is the manifestation of the supreme divine, right? Manav Sevaya Madhava Seva. And he always emphasized on the inner strength. And he used to say, he used to teach youth that you are the reservoir of strength. Awaken that your inner strength, awaken that sleeping soul. See everything, whatever you want to manifest, that will come to you right in front of you into your system. And he has written so many books, like tons of books. And there's a beautiful book, I think if I remember, like it's a small one, not too big. It's lectures from Almora to Colombo to Almora, or Almora to Colombo. There are such a pristine messages of strength and inspiration, power in that book. They're kind of, if you get a chance, like read those books, some of those books, they're very inspirational. And, after Kanyakumari and in 1893, Swamiji traveled to the West for the first time. For 93 to 96, he was kind of, going around the countries. And he went to the World Parliament of Religions in Chicago, where he delivered an outstanding speech. He became very popular with that speech. Basically, that Parliament of Religions was conducted in the West to showcase the superiority of the Western religions. And but that's the first time they invited religions from the different world, like Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism. And the moment Swami Vivekananda stood up and started his speech, right, and it went for a very long time. Everybody, it was in a pin drop silence. Everybody started listening with curiosity, with that high inspiration, motivation. And from there onwards, he got many followers around. Millions of people started following Swami Vivekananda. Before that, West was not aware of all these Hinduism words like incarnation or cremation or yoga. So Vivekananda is the one who has taken all this philosophy to the West, and he has sown the seeds of Vedanta. He established Vedanta societies and so many other yoga societies all around the world. And as he returned upon, he started traveling around India as well. There is he speaks about education, right? Education is the one that creates humans, and he states that that creates the character. And he used to emphasize education is not just like some, dumping something into your brain, dumping that information which you don't even use for your lifetime. Education is a thing that is kind of, that will give values, that will add value. Whatever that emphasizes on character building, that will build acceptable behavior, right values, right attitude, good thoughts. And about a concentration, the level of mind, the mastery over the mind. There's such a beautiful thing about Swami Vivekananda. Mastery of the mind for anybody, it can only be achieved in many lifetimes. It's not a once in a quick thing. There are so many examples of how Swami Vivekananda achieved that mastery over the mind, his concentration. We can see in so many examples, so many incidents. One of the such incident is like when he was in Meerut. Swamiji was in Meerut, and one of the brother disciple Akhandananda used to go to library and bring a book for Swamiji every day. It was like big 900 page, 1000 page, big volumes. And next day, Swamiji would return and ask for another book, next book. Noticing that, the librarian says to Akhandananda, how can a person read 800 pages, 900 pages book in one day in such a big volume? And, I'm sure the person is not reading the books. And the following days, Swami Vivekananda walks to the library, and he asks the librarian, he talks to the librarian saying that, sir, I do read the books which you send every day. In fact, if you don't believe, you can ask any questions from the books which you send to me, right? If you want. And the librarian felt that is my chance, opportunity to prove him wrong, that he's not reading the books. And he started asking questions. To his utter surprise, Swamiji answered each and every question. In some, like most of the instances, it's like verbatim, like word to word, what was written in the book. And that person, the librarian, was shocked to see, wow, this is amazing. This is superhuman. Swamiji, how you are able to do that? Please let me know. Then Swami Vivekananda explains, right? If you observe how a child learns, A for apple, B for, like each letter associates with a word, and that's how he recognizes. And Swamiji says, similarly, when you are able to, read the moment you see the sentence, you are able, if you develop that mind faculties, the higher faculties, and you have that higher concentration, the moment you see the sentence, you can see what the author is trying to say, right? You can absorb it. The same way, after the sentence, you will focus next to the paragraph and then next to the entire page. The moment you see, they scan through, you glance through the page, all that what is written, you just like the information soaks in. That is the power of concentration. That is the power of attention. If you have unwavering focus, if you have unflickering attention, high concentrated mind is very much able to do this. And each one of us have that ability, have that potential to, awaken that latent powers of mind. And Swamiji also added, you know, for that, purity of mind is also very, very important. Your mind should be pure. Less contamination, less of that judgmental superstitions or whatever we feed in, all those limited emotions. And he also explains, if you see how the sculptures they sculpt, right? The first thing what they do, they just have everything creates an idea in their mind. Whatever, every little detail, they just first have that in their mind. And then later, the moment they see the stone or the marble in front of them, they start chipping off what is not there in the mind. And the beautiful murti comes out, mural comes out. So, the same way, when you're able to have that attention, when you're able to see what is, develop that concentration, you can achieve that. Everything is kind of every thoughts will basically become things. If you see anything that is manifested in this world, that is someone's idea at some point of time, right? So that is the power of concentration. That is the power of yogi's mind. And Swamiji has proven this in many examples. In Belur Math, there was a session, and they literally tested Swamiji on Encyclopedia Britannica of the knowledge of all those series, everything he could explain. Uh, so that is a kind of, a lot to talk about Swamiji. And there's another simple incident I want to share. When he was in West, like he also traveled. He went second time to West, and then he traveled. There was a millionaire. He comes to Swamiji and asks, like, I have Swamiji. I'm a very busy person. I have a lot of, if I 1 hour, if I lose a lot of money, right? I have to go back. I don't even have time for my children and family. But I have 5 minutes. I want to get enlightened. Let me know how can I get enlightened in 5 minutes. Swamiji says, okay. He asks a question. What is the grandest truth of life? He could not say anything. He was just like staring at Swamiji. Then Swamiji says, uh, you know, we shall all die. You know, if you bear this in mind, your sleeping soul will be awakened. Recognize what is temporary in nature, my job, my place, my wealth, my house. This is all temporary. Recognize you are the infinite being, right? You are that supreme Atman, right? The moment you recognize, all those insanity will go away. You will recognize and work towards that infinite thing, which is we are all divine beings, right? We are beyond that life and death cycle when we recognize that infinity. So it's a beautiful, there's so many beautiful stories about Swamiji. And in I think 97, when he went back, that is actually after Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's Mahasamadhi, he started Ramakrishna Mission. So the Ramakrishna Mission, the sole purpose of the mission is to spread the teachings of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. And, the Ramakrishna Mission has that impeccable reputation for carrying forward the spiritual awakening, the spiritual liberation, and, welfare, social welfare. Even today, it is doing that, continuing to serve the humanity and educate, enlighten people. And after that, again, Swamiji traveled once more to the West in 89, and in 1902, he attained Mahasamadhi in Belur Math. In 39 years of that in his body in that lifetime, he has served so much. Even today, if you see, he's kind of, he's a vivid living presence with all his inspirational teachings, quotes, enlightenment he has given, inspiring, motivating so many thousands of millions of people all around the world, right? His great gift to the West is sowing the seeds of the Vedanta and establishing all that yoga and so many societies. And he also focused a lot on youth to serve the motherland, to awaken that inner strength. So that's the reason Swamiji's birthday is celebrated as National Youth Day, even today, right? And he always stated that, the one main thing, what is the kind of, which is the reality, the true reality is something, all the religions and all the paths will lead to the same goal, which is the God realization, recognizing you are that, or Aham Brahmasmi. Is so much inspiration, a lot about Swami Vivekananda to talk about. I know it's time is short. Probably I think I will wrap up here. Before we close, do we have time to share one small video of Vivekananda Rock Prem?
Sure, I can
Or
share. Sure, do you
okay,
want me
sure,
to share it now?
sure, sure.
Okay, let me then try to pull that where it is and then.
Okay. So this is Vivekananda Rock, south tip of Kanyakumari, where it's like all the three oceans meet together. It's a high energies. That is where he continuously meditated in a rock and consolidated all his teachings and all his high energies, what he received and given to the world, served back to the community.
Just 1 second, please.
If you happen to go there, just there is a beautiful meditation hall inside the rock. It is very, very, very powerful. The moment you sit there, you will be lost in that. Trust me, really experience that. It is a very powerful place where he meditated, and there's a beautiful hall constructed now. It's a small one, but then you can just make sure you spend time, at least an hour there in the meditation hall. You could really feel that vibrations.
Yeah.
Yes,
Are you able to
we
see it?
can see. Yes. This is the sacred rock where actually, in fact, the goddess Kanyakumari also meditated to attain Shiva. We can't, yeah, we can see.
Yeah, this is basically you need to take a boat from the mainland to go to the rock. Yeah, the audio, there was a lot of wind there actually. The audio was not clear. Yeah, I'm trying to fix that audio somehow, but it's not clear.
We literally see her created an impression of this rock. And this is a very sacred rock where Swami Vivekananda meditated for 3 consecutive days and he got enlightened. You can literally see here the beautiful, the majestic meeting of three seas, Indian Ocean, sea.
It's a very turbulent sea there because it's a mixing of three different oceans, not oceans. You have the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, and the Indian Ocean. So all three come together, meet there. So the sea is really, really turbulent. If you see the waves, you can imagine how turbulent it is.
But it's a very powerful spot.
Yeah.
Maybe you can stop share.
It's almost done. It's just another 1 minute, maybe not even a minute. Yeah, this is the overview of the whole entire structure. This is the night view of Kanyakumari, um, and this is Thiluvaruvar statue. That's what they say there in Tamil Nadu.
You can see the three oceans. This is the color difference, right? It's beautiful there.
Yeah.
So I know we are almost close to. I think we should start meditation. So anybody first time new to meditation, maybe I can give a quick a minute intro. So we are practicing the breath meditation. There are various modalities to practice meditation. Breath meditation is very simple but very powerful because that is our prana, because that is our life force that keeps us very much alive, that connects us from Sula Sarira to Sukshma Sarira and also the casual body. So it is very powerful. So the main thing is it's a simple 2, 3 steps like the moment it's important to close your eyes, clasp your fingers and cross your legs. That way we form an energy circuit and it gives us a stability to go to the meditative state. And it's important to sit in a comfortable position. If you can sit in Padmasana or Siddhasana, that's very good if you can sit on the floor. But if you are not able to sit on the floor, you can sit comfortably wherever you are. You can also use a cushion in the background. And as you meditate, it's normal you get various thoughts. It's very important that the moment you get the thought, you do not follow the thought. Just bring your awareness back to your rhythm of breathing. The goal is to be one with our breath. The breath is our teacher, and the technique is as simple: observing your breath. You're not just doing any pressure breathing, force breathing. You don't have to chant. Just you have to bring your awareness to each and every of your inhalation and exhalation, and slowly we will go to the those we experience those calm moments. Even for a few milliseconds, when our mind dips into that gap between those thoughts, we experience that will expand slowly. The volume of thoughts will slowly reduce, and you can experience that quieter moments as you commit to the practice. So let's start meditating. You can clasp your fingers into fingers, or you can also put Samana Mudra and place them on your lap and sit comfortably. And if you are able to sit down, Padmasana or any of the Sukhasana also is fine. So, or else you can, if you sit in your chair, still make sure you cross your legs from your ankles, keep them closed, and remove your eyeglasses. Prem will be sharing the music in the background. That is just to help. It's not a mandatory, but it helps us to go to the different brainwave frequencies. You can make your lights dimmer, or you can turn off your lights if you like. Remove your eyeglasses. Okay, take a couple of deep breaths. Signaling your body that you're entering a meditative state. You can continue a few more deep breaths and bring your awareness to body consciousness. As you take your next breath, observe your toes, feet, as we breathe. The life force is flowing from Sahasrara, flowing all the way to your feet. Slowly bring your awareness upwards to your knees. Your loving awareness. So there's nice blood circulation is happening. You can continue a few deep breaths, a deep inhalation and exhalation if you can. A 4 counts of inhalation, 4 to 6 counts of exhalation, observing each body part and relaxing those muscles. Bringing awareness to the body consciousness. Brings us to the present moment. Feel grounded and relaxed. Let's invite Swami Vivekananda and the great masters, enlightened beings, to be present, invoking their energies. Connect to those higher energies. You are the reservoir of strength. The power is within you. Recognize the divinity within you. Anahata chakra. Breathe in and out of this magnetic center. So this beautiful life force entering your heart's center. Radiating each and every cell. Passing through those intricate passages. Your inner heart chambers. Or radiating with more light. Breathe in and out from this heart center. As you breathe in, the beautiful life force, the breath is flowing through, removing all those blockages, stuck emotions, and every out breath, releasing all those toxins, stress, anxiety. Experience the self-love and love towards everyone all around you, the entire humanity, all the living beings, the nature, cosmos, and the universe. The greater expansion. One more minute of this beautiful eternal silence. Slowly bring both your hands together. Come back to the present moment. Slowly bring your awareness from the world inside you to the outside world, outer reality. Your physical body. Bring both your hands up nicely and place them on your eyes for 5 seconds, soaking in everything we received, thanking the great masters, Swamiji, nature, Mother Earth, universe, everyone around you. And gently open your eyes when you're ready with a beautiful smile. Thank you. Thanks everyone for joining today's session. I hope you could meditate. If anybody first time joined today, and if you have any questions for meditation, you can unmute yourself. Usually we have been doing this, say we have been having these sessions for the past 3-4 years, and in between we might have some breaks. Usually 15 minutes we discuss some spiritual topics, because there's a lot of science behind meditation. What is meditation? How our brain waves they transcend in the meditation, there's a lot about meditation. Since we started the Guru series, we have each week we have different guru, and we have different friends, masters will be speaking on gurus as well this time. And later after that, we'll have half an hour meditation. And if anybody has any questions, you can feel free and you can unmute yourself.
Hi, so this is Tanaya here, and
Hi, Tanaya.
hi. So last week when we were meditating for a few minutes, I had a feeling like I'm just like rocking like front and back. And after that, when I was doing at home, I didn't feel it. But today again, as soon as we started, like within 5 minutes, I feel like I'm just rocking. But I am not actually rocking because I could feel that my hands are resting. So is it like a normal feeling while meditating?
Yes, Tanaya. So it's
Okay.
usually when we meditate alone, it's different, especially when you're new to meditation. It takes a little while for the body. Like for example, if you have a bulb with 20 volts, if you're infusing with 25 or 30, a little bit more energies, it reacts a little differently, right? So same way, like when we sit for meditation, especially with the group energies, we connect differently. Even though it's virtual, still the thought waves they travel fast. So the group meditation has higher impact. So that's thanks for sharing actually. So that is a good that you have higher energies as you meditate. There's actually a scientific experiments done with before meditation and after meditation. They can also check the energy field, right? It expands. So that is the reason usually, and it's normal. So people feel the vibrations and there are different experiences. Actually, we have discussed in one of the previous sessions what are the experiences we can expect, and it is quite normal. So as you meditate more, you might receive different experiences. Sometimes we don't, sometimes we do. So nothing to worry about. That's just great. As long as you feel light, you feel energized. That's you can see that, right? That
Yeah.
is part of
Thank you.
meditation.
Thank you for explaining.
No problem. Anybody else has anything first time joined? Anybody has, if you want to, on your cam as well, we are a small conscious group.
Awesome. I see a lot of new friends today. So uh, please do join again next Thursday. We are doing Gurus of India. We started off with Brahma Shri Pitama Subhash Patriji last week, who is the founder of PSSM. And this week, as you've all seen, Anu spoke about Swami Vivekananda. And again, next week, we are coming up with another Guruji. And you will know that maybe next Tuesday or Wednesday when you see the flyer. Until then, please do continue your meditation. It really impacts or helps a lot without your notice, but you can really feel the high energies. And whatever work you do in 2 hours, you can get it done in 1 hour or even lesser. So please do meditation at least once or twice a day if you can. And normally it is said that if you're like 20 years, you do for 20 minutes. If you're 30 years, you do for 30 minutes. That's usually
to
the
start
way
with.
to start with. But again, it's totally up to you based on your availability, time availability. Please do allocate time to meditate. With that,
Consistency is the key.
yes. With that note, thank you all. It's already past 10, and thank you all for joining today, and see you again.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Good night.
you.
Have a wonderful night.